Welcome to my first video of 2023. I hope you're all having a good new year. It's time to look back at some of the stuff I got for Christmas 2022. So we'll start off with, there's a little present here, some wireless headphones. Got the USB connection in the base, and nice ones, so you can use the buttons on them to control your playback. And then also we have what's called, there's two of these actually, Protectosaurus, so little dinosaurs that clip onto your cables. So that's a nice little present. We have Madness, the Get Up, which is a DVD and CD. They put on a live performance showcasing their songs and telling a sort of fictionalized story of how the group got together and became famous. So I look forward to watching that. We've got the movie Clue on DVD, starring Tim Curry and Christopher Lloyd. Big fan of this movie. I've seen it a couple of times and wanted the DVD version. I've actually read this book. It's called The Beatles, the Rattles and Rock and Roll Comedy, Fab Fools, written by Jem Roberts with a foreword by Kevin Eldon. And it's an interesting look at the Beatles, but from the point of view of their comedy. So looking at their films, the humour in the music, the spin-off, if you like, the Ruttles, that parodied the Beatles with Eric Idle and Neil Innes. So that was an interesting read, really enjoyed that. Next up we have a nice new t-shirt, which is test card t-shirt based on one that Sheldon wears in The Big Bang Theory. So that adds to my collection of geeky t-shirts. So next up we have the Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers. I got the Zelda one last year, and that's the Super Mario Brothers one. We'll have a closer look at that shortly. And then next up we have parcel, thanks to my good buddy Wayne and Bobr Games. We have a Commodore 64 cartridge in here, so I'll open her up and have a look inside. And this is the new Bobr release, the Underwater Collection from Bobr Games. And so Bobr Games proudly presents a cartridge with special sound and light effects, with a collection of games that will take you deep underwater. The games were selected to present a diverse set of genres. You'll be able to experience a mystic adventure, fight an evil submarine fleet, or test your skills with an arcade game. So we have Dagon's Awakening by Vintage Computing Carpathia, one of the recent series of role-playing games. We have Kraken's maze-style game. We have Subchase 64, which is great fun, and Rayfish Deluxe from Richard Bayless. So that's 4 games on the one cartridge. We'll have a quick look inside. Aha. We have some treasure in a little canvas bag, which is really cool. So we have a nautical themed bottle opener. We have a little Rayfish Deluxe badge. We have the art card, Cruising Around the World. The postcard, Messengers of Fear in Sight, Dark Deception kills the light, Hybrid children watch the sea, pray for father, roaming free. Gate is the key to the island. So I'm guessing that is linked to Dagon's Awakening. A couple of stickers there, so Subchase 64 and Bobr Games. The manual, the list of games, how to use the cartridge, thank you for purchasing, instructions and credits for the individual games, and on the back there, and then finally the cartridge itself. It's got a rather unique look to it, sort of 2 acetate screens and the PCB, and it's actually got a really nice logo on the back there. You can't really see it through the acetate, but that's a nice present from my good buddy Wayne, complete with a little booty in the bag there. So next I'll have a closer look at the Game & Watch. So as I say, I did do an opening, an unboxing of the Zelda game last year, and this plastic shield on the outside is quite clever too. I'm having trouble getting into that at the moment, but it's got a printed section on it to mimic the original box art. As you can see, that sticker here goes over the end of the box. I'm going to cut through this because I'm going to open it. It's easier then to get it out. Yes, I am a collector, but I do open my collection. So as you can see, it mimics the classic Game & Watch, and from there you got the Super Mario version of Ball. So you'll need a Nintendo USB AC adapter. So you get Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, which is the Lost levels. You got Mario themed version of Ball and Time. You got a little Toad and Princess on the packaging there. And special thanks to you, again with the Ball style Mario on the end there. And USB cable included, which is a nice touch. Well, they don't give you the adapter. Standard phone adapter is usually sufficient for that. So then we have the Game & Watch manual, and this is well protected in here. So you have to flip out the cardboard there and pull out the game itself. It's in a nice protective wallet, and so there we go. So it's in gorgeous Famicom style gold and red. And there's the power switch and the USB adapter on that side, and what looks like an SD card slot on the side there, which is interesting. But let's have a look. Switch it on. Has it got power? It doesn't look like it's got power, so I'm going to have to charge it and finish off this video shortly. So having charged the battery up, we can now switch the Game & Watch on, and like the classic Game & Watch, you have to set the time. So we go to set, and you change the brightness and the volume, set time. So we're looking for 3:10, and the other interesting thing about this is that's a little game all of its own, just like the Zelda. But if we go pause, we go back to that menu, and we go game, Super Mario, Super Mario 2, and Ball. So this apes the classic Game & Watch Ball, Game A and Game B, and the idea is you move your hands left and right to help Mario juggle, and of course it gets faster as you play. You also use the buttons to go left and right, or the D-pad. And if your Game B is the tougher variant, you start off with 3 balls and you score more points. So let's go into Super Mario Bros. 1 or 2 player mode. Like so many people before me, playing at an odd angle here because of the camera. The first enemy. Button B, of course, bronze. But you all know what Super Mario Bros. Is about. So let's go a quick look at Super Mario Bros. 2. You can play as Mario or Luigi. Of course, these are the tougher levels. Originally released in Japan. So there we go. You can then reset the game or alter the brightness, and it goes back to the menu. So there we have it. That's the Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch. The last of my Christmas presents to show you from 2022. Hope you've enjoyed this video. You comment below what your favourite Christmas present this year was. Yeah, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll try to keep you entertained in 2023 with more unboxings, retro shelf, merch stand, and gameplay. Thanks for watching.